So time of flight of a projectile. So what is the definition of time of flight? So the time interval between the time of projection of the projectile and the time when the projectile touches the horizontal plane is called time of flight. It means that the time from this point to this point to travel this parabolic path. So the time interval between time of projection to and the time when the projectile touches the horizontal plane is called time of flight, denoted by T. What is the formula for? So the projectile is thrown with initial velocity u, and you know the motion of the projectile is a two dimension, so its velocity is resolved into two components, that is horizontal component ux, which is u cos theta, uy, and which is u sin theta. At the maximum height, final velocity is 0. So when it touches this point, the vertical distance traveled by the projectile is 0. So consider we are taking a vertical motion of the projectile. So vertical motion of the projectile means vertical distance traveled s is 0, because the particle goes up and comes down. So vertical distance traveled by the projectile is 0, that is why s is 0. So as the vertical motion is considered, acceleration due to gravity is minus z, and initial velocity related to vertical component is u sin theta. So we know that second equation of motion, substitute all these in this equation. S means 0, u means that is vertical component of initial velocity, that is u sin theta, t means time of flight capital T plus 1 by 2, a means minus z acceleration due to gravity, and t square means capital T square. So this implies u sin theta into capital T plus into minus minus, that is 1 by 2 into g means g by 2 into capital T square. So is equals to 0. This implies u sin theta into t equal to z by 2 into t square. So t get cancelled, then u sin theta is equals to z by 2 into t. So t on getting cancellation, we can get this by the cross multiplication. G into t is equals to 2u sin theta, then t is equals to 2u sin theta by g. So this is the formula for time of flight of a projectile. So it means that the time taken by the projectile from point of projection to the point where it touches the horizontal plane, but during this time it reaches maximum height and reaches the ground, that is why vertical distance traveled is a 0, and in a vertical motion acceleration due to gravity minus g, and vertical component of initial velocity is u sin theta. Using second equation of motion and substituting all this by the simplification, we can get this equation. So that's all. The time of flight of a projectile, t is equals to 2u sin theta by g.